All right, top of the evening. This is the Sauce Experience Shanewz, boxing, motion talk, media marketing, management services. You know, you do have what options. So, without further ado, it is Friday night. It is cold and wet outside, right? Pre Christmas, right? Christmas is next week, man. Hopefully, you parents, fathers, and mothers, y'all took care of business like me. Um, Probably in the hole a couple of dollars, but at the end of the day, we'll get it all back. We'll get it all. But in all likelihood, if you're like me, you are somebody who takes pride in doing for your family, you're probably in the hole like I am. I'm in the hole. I spent a lot of money. I don't like spending money. I like making money and making my money work for me. But, this is one of those seasons where, the money is all right. There we go. I'm like, yo, what's going on? But I got a couple of topics tonight I want to talk about. I definitely want to get to. Did they make the announcement yet with Top Rank going over to the zone? Is that official? Does anybody know yet? Is that official? Did they announce it or they waiting for this fight weekend? Is that official yet? Has that been announced? Um, is there any news out on that yet? Are they waiting for this weekend? But that is what the whispers are. Because I put the excuse me, I put a little bit of content out earlier. Um, the what if, right? Now, Top Rank, this deal is up in July with ESPN. You already have Matchroom, Golden Boy, Queensbridge, all over there with the zone. You have the Riyadh season with Turkey Al Sheik, where he's in works with all of these guys. Maybe Top Rank is going over there next. Now, you also heard the whispers of him owning 13% of the zone. When you do a Google search on that, nothing comes up. That was, I think, just a YouTube rumor. Because wouldn't that be a major, like, let's put it in perspective, right? Think, now, don't be one of these guys that sit online and you get drunk and high and you just like if you want to really be media or be media. 'Cause I gotta say media because everybody's a content creator. But then when they realize that it takes more to be other things, they just fall back and say they're content creator. But if you want to be on YouTube and discuss boxing and information, have some sort of a format one. Right, yeah. Matter of fact, shall I go to the board? Shall I go to the board tonight? I can go to the board. The board is right here. Do I need to go to the board? The board is there. You should number one have a format, right? Especially if you call yourself or you credit yourself as a channel that gives out information. Now that information, like I just said, I don't see it nowhere as official that he owns. And then look, I'm gonna show you how, right? He does own Ring Magazine, right? He bought Ring Magazine. If you Google search that, right? If you Google search Turkey Al Sheik owning Ring Magazine, right? That comes up. that comes up that he bought Ring Magazine, right? Which is a popular, um, news magazine, boxing news magazine. But look, when you Google search that and you put the news, that pops right up. Turkey Al Sheikh buys Ring Magazine. Turkey Al Sheikh announces the purchase of Ring Magazine from Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya has confirmed sale of the magazine to Turkey Al Sheikh to Forbes. You see how that pops up? Now, these other, like I said, a lot of YouTube channels were reporting and saying that he has 13% of the zone. When you Google search that, none comes up. Now, it could be true, they just didn't release it yet, but a lot of times when stuff gets leaked on YouTube first, look at YouTube, right? YouTube is a place where content creators will, and I'm going to use me, and then I'm going to show other examples where content creators, right, that aren't employed, and I'm going to use a word that was used against me also, that aren't successful, because they said I was unsuccessful, that aren't employed, aren't successful, only have opinions, would come on a platform like this or like that and give their opinions on not only people that are employed, qualified, with a resume on the things that they are giving their opinion on. Now, I say that for myself, right? I have what I like to call content crash dummies that never worked the fight, right? Never did a media scrum, but yet they're giving out media scrum advice. It's like, yeah, bro, you ever did one? But you're giving that advice. Then you're telling me, somebody who I don't even do them no more, right? Because I have grown. That's what I said. I have graduated from doing those, but I have a whole bunch of people on the internet that never did one, who try to tell me how to do one or things like, oh, all right, it's the internet. But these are the same guys that will have, like Bill Haney. Shout out to Bill. I don't really fuck with the guy like that. Just his energies, this doesn't go with me, right? But Bill has maneuvered his son from Mexico to undisputed status, also having dealings with basically every promotional outfit, right? From Showtime, Showbox, remember he was on Showbox, Dev, Matchroom, Top Rank, right? So you have a guy like Bill. Like I said, Bill's the king of YouTube boxing promotion. But like I just said, he has his stats. You cannot debunk these things. But you will have a content creator who bases his success off of debating and having other YouTube content creators, because that's what we are, content creators. But he has actually never got a fighter signed. He's not part of no fighters teams. I don't even think he's a manager, right? But this is a guy that will sit on and want to debate, like I just said, Bill Haney or others, because he feels that him sitting in front of a computer in his living room or his office qualifies him to be a CFO of boxing. But like I just said, he doesn't work with no active fighters. He's not a part of no teams. He does nothing other than YouTube. But yet he's telling a guy like Bill Haney, who, like I said, Bill Haney, like I don't fuck with the guy. I don't agree with a lot of shit that he does. But he has navigated from the Mexico, amateurs, Mexico, undisputed, along the way, making many deals. Now, the reason why I'm saying I don't fuck with him, because I remember the guy did a video and threw a subliminal shot at me, because he knows I'll be tearing up his crash dummies on this internet. You know, the guys that he pays to put out content and run narratives. He knows I tear them up. Yeah, I be tearing those guys up. They can't swim with me, because these guys pretend that they do things that I actually have done. and been a part of. These are facts. These are all facts, right? But I remember he threw a shot at me. And shout out to my uncle for catching it. And you know what I did? Me being a player partner I am, I used it for promotional use. And then I dropped a line of hats. I remember that sequence. I dropped those hats, man. Those were the first wave of the hats. They sold out quick. But that was free promotion. He said I was popping it, which I am. I'm popping it. I really am. You know, you do have options. But yeah, you get these guys with no resume in boxing, media resume, no resume with no teams. Like I said, these guys, they talk about fighters, they talk about fight camps and fight teams. You don't see them at the fights with these people. You don't see them working with these people other than sitting on YouTube. But yeah, you can get qualified enough to tell a person who's doing these things. I don't get it, man. Crash Dummy TV, man. Crash Dummy TV. But yeah, so I don't see nothing about him owning 13%. It's possible, but maybe they just didn't release the press release on that. Like I said, if you Google search the Ring magazine buying from Oscar De La Hoya, countless, endless articles to confirm that. But the 13% ownership of the zone, nothing yet. Just like there's nothing official yet about Top Rank signing, but that is the whisper. And if this is true, which I want to touch on first, who was going to be left out in the cold? Premier Boxing Champions. Now, that's going to hurt a lot of you guys that have, over the years, have come on the internet and YouTube and been pro PBC programmers, narrative pushers. This is going to really put them in the corner, literally. Look, here, in the corner, right? They're going to be in the corner now because they're coming off a year with Amazon Prime. This year's old, so we can honestly say they did 5 shows in 12 months. The good thing is, so far, they are officially a little bit ahead of the curve. They have 2 shows that we know of confirmed already for 2025. That's way ahead of the curve because last year, remember, they did not do their first show until March 30th. So next year, 2025, they will be ahead of the curve so far with 2 confirmed shows. February 1st and March something, right? When is Tank fighting? March, whatever, at the bar. We said, look, I'm here in New York. It's no real buzz on these fights, man. I'm being honest with you, man. The fanboys and the fan guys, they can act like, right now, it's not, man. The PBC, they are in dire need, right? They are in dire needs, man. They had 2 subpar, low budget type of press conferences that really didn't hit the mark. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not here to bash them. What I am here to do is say, if this is true, that come July, well, that's when Top Rank's deal is up, they will be with the zone. The PBC might be in trouble, man. They might do them. Because remember when the PBC first came out and they had the 900 M's, they had 900 M's. And they was flexing hard. They was very wicked. They was making it hard for people, right? They were blackballing people and stuff, right? They had 900 million at the time. They had all the networks. They no longer have this. They no longer have that. Now look at them. The wicked have fallen, right? And remember, when they had it like this, what was their motto? I remember, you know how I know their motto? Because I remember at the time, I was pushing hard for Tevin Farmer to fight Tank Davis. I remember they ran into each other at Mohegan Suns. It was upstate New York somewhere. It might have been Mohegan Suns. It definitely wasn't Turner Stones. It might have been Mohegan Suns, man. I've been doing it so long, but it was in New York, and Tevin was like, "Yo, you wanted to fight Tank and Leonard Ellaby." At the time, I remember this, man. Leonard Ellaby, because Tank was a Mayweather promotion fighter at the time, and he had beat Pedraza already. He was young. He was doing this thing. They was manufacturing him. They was moving him, and they said that Tevin Farmer was a $5,000 fighter. Now look how God works, right? I remember this, right? They said Tevin Farmer was a $5,000 fighter, basically saying he was like a club fighter. That's club money, club show money, right? I worked a card in North Carolina, right? This is how disrespectful this is. Look, see, when you know the logistics of the game, right? I worked a card in North Carolina this past March. The main event opponent, he fought my guy, Muscle Evans. You know how much he was paid? 7,500. So Leonard Ellaby told Tevin Farmer at the time he was a $5,000 fighter. That's lower than what I just said. Muscle Evans' opponent got paid in Greensboro, North Carolina. So just put it into perspective. Tevin Farmer 1-on-1 after that to become a world champion. Sign a lucrative multi-million-dollar contract with Matchroom. Have many successful defenses before losing to Jojo Diaz. Never got to Tank Davis fight though. Never got to Tank Davis fight. Recently fought two big name guys, Raymond Montaya, who controversial loss, and also another controversial loss to William Zepeda. But shout out to Tav. Never Too Late was the moniker. I don't know what he goes by now, but I remember Never Too Late. Tav went on after being called a $5,000 fighter to become a world champion and fight for millions of dollars. So a lot of times, these people, like I said, those wicked people over there, this is what they do. They always look over people. And it's funny, the same people that used to run their plays did the same thing. They overlook people. They talk down on people. They think they're better. But look at all of them now. They're back here. They're left. They're withering away. Right? And now, if this holds to be true, that Top Rank goes over there to the zone, they're going to be the only ones out in the cold. And they don't have nothing going on right now. These content fakers don't want to talk about that. They don't talk about that, man. You know why they don't talk about it? Because they've been programmed so long to talk about the 900 million days. Those days is over, man. You know how fast that money went? Yeah, that money been gone. That money was gone with Adrian Broner, right? Listen, this is look, I got a book, Diaries of a Fiend, right? I wrote it. I'm serious. Diaries of a Fiend, right? I was joking around earlier, but I really have this book. I wrote this book, man, and I want to put it out. I'm so serious on putting it out, but I'm just waiting till Jihad Tucker becomes a world champion. That'll be the ending of that book. But I have the book Diaries of a Fiend, man. And a lot of these PBC guys are in it, man. And because I stood on my stance, and a lot of those guys that I told you were fiends. Diaries of a Fiend. Look, from the Charlo brothers to Adrian Broner to Earl Spence, they're all in it, man. These are my troops, man, that came to the light. Look, to the light. Diaries of a Fiend, man. It's dropping. It's done already. I wrote that book 2 years ago. I finished it. I completed it, but I'm still adding on to it. Like I said, I'm waiting for Jihad Tucker to become a world champion. But I've been adding on to it. But 2 years ago in I completed right before All Star Weekend 2 years ago. I remember the it was the Super Bowl, right? And then it was All Star Weekend. I completed right before All Star Weekend in February. Diaries of a Fiend, and it's crazy. The book, everything that's in that book came to the light. Earl Spence got his ass whooped by Terrence Crawford, Fiend, Jamal Charlo, Fiends, Adrian Broner, Fiends, Diaries of a Fiend, man. Damn, you can't deny the truth, man. I can't appreciate those likes over there, man. Donate to the channel as well, man. Donate to the channel. But let's get up over here on Insta. Where's mine? Why is my stuff not up? Why is my stuff not up? She's naked. we can't. They blocked the channel. But she's naked, man. This is what these women do, man. She was naked. This is what they do, man. That is called appealing, right? That is appealing. Where's my stuff at, man? Why is my there it is. I'm like, yo, why is my profile not up? Why is my profile not up? All right, we're gonna run through some topics now. I spoke about this earlier, so we don't need to cover this one. We don't need to cover that. We don't need to cover that. We don't need to cover that. Bernard is on the internet. We don't need to cover. I covered that. Here we go, right here. We're gonna cover this. Right off
Look who's
we're gonna cover this. I got the video out of this right now. It's up on YouTube. This was Blair the Flair. Man, a lot of you guys be sitting around this guy, and you guys all look just like him right now, right? So Blair the Flair ran into Terrence Crawford at the top ranked gym in Vegas. This is Vegas, for those of y'all that don't know. This is the top ranked gym in Vegas. I've been there. How about you? Have you guys ever been there? Most likely not. But he ran into Terrence Crawford. It was an awkward moment, very awkward, right? So, you know, I always talk about Bud Crawford's hands. I'll be like, yo, this guy has the biggest hands I ever seen. Remember, he came in the game at what? 135. 135 pounds with those. Yeah, he has heavyweight size hands at 135, 140, 147. Now he's at 154. But he has like, yo, his fit. Look, I got a pretty decent size fist. Yo, this guy, look, the video where you see Blair the Flair, look, Blair lost his mind. Blair turned into a weirdo. He's a creep, man. Right? You've seen the video. So Terrence showed his hand next to Blair's, and they were going back and forth. It was cool. Then Blair just got weird. Well, he didn't get weird. He got like what he is. The guys he hangs around on YouTube. It was a YouTube boxing moment for him, right? So this is all these guys. These guys are, look. I'm not a Bud Crawford defender. I'm not Team Crawford. I'm Team Tucker, Team Jones, right? But when I see weirdo activity and goofy activity, I speak on it. So him and Bud are going back and forth a little bit. Terrence puts his fist up. He's like, F your hand, yada, yada. And here he goes, getting weird, right? Now, out of all the comebacks he could have said, he says, this guy goes to, take care of himself, beat off. He can't see his dick. It's like, wow. What does that have to do with what you guys are talking about, right? Shout out to Bud. Bud was locked in. Bud slid out the camera. You hear him like, yo, this guy's talking about my, you know what, right? Then he has the nerve to say, he follows that up with, you only got a face that your mother could look like. Yo, this is YouTube box. And then I look, I said, yo, man, this is why this guy does what he does. He's a goofy. He's a crash dummy. He's a crash dummy. That was the ultimate crash dummy move, man. He just got that. Maybe Bud does that though, man. Maybe Bud does that to people. He gets them that excited, right? But you're saying this to a man that has, you know, a beautiful family, right? How many kids does Bud have? Bud got like 6 kids. You're telling a man that obviously is getting action. If you got 6 kids, right, you're putting it down. But you're telling him when he touches on himself, it's like, yeah, these guys weird, man. And shout out to my man Gumbo. Gumbo, you had the right comment on it, right? You know me, I can't really say certain things because they do watch me. No, let's talk about that, right? I gotta laugh at you guys, right? My channel was demonetized, so I had to start all over again, right? This is for all you guys that say nobody watches me. All that. How did my channel get demonetized? And I built it back up. It's monetized again. So somebody's watching me, huh? Because some of you guys, you know who I'm talking about. All you guys secretly hook up. You try to go live when I go live. Who's watching you guys? Because the guy that you claim nobody watches and nobody messes with, I got the channel monetized again. I can't remember what month they demonetized it, but I got it back less than a year. I don't even think it was 6 months. But nobody watches me. Nah, they watch me. It's just that this system is rigged. It's fake. Like just like a lot of the donations that you guys receive are fake. Because like I said, I asked for $30 today, right? But I watch guys receive hundreds and hundreds of dollars when they go live. You guys are receiving allegedly. We gotta say allegedly, man, because you're not adding up. You're not turning it up, man. There's no way you are generating these type of monies. But you guys are the PBC to me, the PBC of YouTube boxing, right? The money is funny, but it's not supposed to be. Because you can't do a live stream. Like some of these guys, respectfully, you watch them, they receive massive donations. They might do a live stream according to the donations. If you add them up, 10 and 5 and this and that, yeah, they're making close to $200-300 a show. Alleged. You always got to say alleged. Because at the end of the month, right, if you're doing that on a consistent basis, you should be rolling. Right? It should be no problem for some of y'all to hit a gear, change lanes, but you're not doing it. So to me, it's like, man, is that really the ends? But let's let the rest of this video play out now. This guy got real creepy on Bud. And this is a recent video. Look, 23 hours ago. And look, I reported it.
Yeah, buddy. Look who's getting his ass whooped today. Oh! He's gonna fuck those heads.
You see that?
Fuck those heads. Fuck that.
Motherfucker gonna melon Blair.
Fuck that nigga and fuck his head.
That motherfucker gonna melon Blair.
Yo.
And I'm fucking fat.
He's stupid. Yo. The most exciting man in boxing.
That's gay.
The most exciting man in boxing. Versus the ugliest man in boxing.
Bud, no, man.
Don't you run now?
Bud said he's worried about my dick.
Right.
That was weird, bro. Like, what? Yo, some of you guys that sit on panels with him, bring that up to him, man. And yo, look, a lot of you dudes sit online for hours and hours. That was 23 hours ago. I waited till today. I was like, are these guys gonna put out content on their boy doing this? Or, you know, do I have to set it off? Do I have to set it off, right? Do I have to run up in the bank first and set it off? No ski masks? This was almost a day ago. They did not want to report on it because they knew their boy was sounding real iffy. What are you worried about another man's Johnson for? What had him that excited, man? But look, you guys sit on panels with this guy for hours. Maybe that's probably why Boots don't want to fight you. Boots knows you're a little different, man. You guys, nobody's talking about that, right? But I definitely let me see how I was doing. I added Bud and I added Letitia. I reposted that. I put out a nice little short on. I didn't go too long, right? 'Cause I think that's what happens a lot too. A lot of you content creators, you overthink. Y'all put too much effort into stuff, right? This is the truth, right? And please don't take offense to this. But when you do that, and then you see somebody like me, because I listen. That's why I front on a lot of you guys now. I heard all this, the whispers, the hate, right? Because that's what it really is. It's hate, right? Because you guys want to be like the ultimate YouTube bloggers, right? And a lot of times you see the stuff, the content that I put out, and you guys used to spend hours and hours trying to do stuff on the computer and doing all this. And I put out stuff, and you be like, oh, he doesn't put it as effort, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that. What do you mean? Look at the effort I put in right here. This is the effort, right? While you guys were putting in efforts to sit in front of a computer, I'm putting efforts to upgrade everything. Not only my equipment, but my recording settings. So you might want to think twice before speaking on people that are actually grinding, growing right before your eyes. Hit the like button. What about those views, man? Hit the like button, man. But yeah, that was a weird, awkward moment by Blair. Next time you guys have him on your panel, definitely ask him, where did that come from? Was you that excited around Terrence?
Bro, you see this kid Shane, the
yeah,
dribbling machine posted?
Look, this kid right here, look. Now this touched me. Because you know I was a ball player.
Bro, you see this kid Shane, the dribbling machine posted this morning? Dude looked like Jamal Crawford, Jamal Tinsley, and Skip Tamalu in one body. Like Shorty is really at home studying the greats. Tell me that ain't a little Kenny Anderson right there. Lil Jamal Tinsley, stop playing with him. Crazy IQ, playing mad, poised and whatnot. Skip Tamalu. He really coming down looking like Skip Tamalu hot sauce Cali. Whap to the whip whop. Off balance, you already know basketball tutor.
Yeah.
Bro, you see this kid?
Yo, that right there, look. Now listen, if you run with the sauce, a lot of y'all been always trying to run with my style, man. Right? if y'all run with the style, man, please salute me, man. This is a shit. Look, then y'all say people don't watch me, they really watching me, right? But man, that little kid, I'm gonna follow him. I seen that, I was like, wow, he already, if he grows a little bit, he already has an NBA floor generalship. Every name that guy that made that video said, you see the glimpse of that in Crawford, Jamal Tinsley, Ray First, Skip Tamalu Austin, Kenny Anderson. These were all association players. Young man has it, man. And to see him handle that ball like that, at that age, whew, man, definitely gonna be following that little guy, man. But yeah, I had to repost that. Look, they see that's this easy sharing of information, something that fake content fan creators should try doing, man. Man, now this right here, I got a kick at this. I'm gonna stop this and play this too in a second. I'm gonna play the whole clip. Now, apparently, these you can tell they're in the South somewhere. These are two South guys. See my man Big Red, the light-skinned dude, you can tell he gets down. Look at his hands, he got rough hands. He got an ice-cold Budweiser. Yes, that's a Bud he got, right? This guy apparently, if you know, man. They're just probably kicking it around the way in front of the store. It's down south move, right? So he comes and runs down on this guy and tells him he wants to choke him. And he's gonna let him know. Look, you see what the caption be. Told dude the nicest way, you don't want to smoke, and I believe him. That's what he's gonna tell him. He's basically gonna break him down, real calm, gangster and a gentleman. And I knew this is how I know, right? I'm the vibes. I'm big on energy. How my man is gonna sip on this ice cold one, and give it to him calm and collective. I know who probably most likely, if it want left, and if there is more footage of this and there's one left, my man in the green probably handled his business. because when I play the full video, you're gonna see how he, Gangsta and the Gentleman, told the guy, he sips his beer, calm and collected, was not rattled. When he told him, yo, I was choking shit out of you and all that. He said, no, you don't want to commit suicide. Pay attention to the video, and we'll break it down some more.
You don't want to do that. You don't really mean that. The info station. I know you don't really mean that. Then you'll be doing a suicidal move. You fucked up. You chill out, man. Just talk, man. I tried choking shit out. Choking? Yeah. You don't want to do that. You don't really mean that. The info station. I know you don't really mean that. Then you'll be doing a suicidal move. You fucked up. You chill out, man. Just talk.
Now I got the real vibes from him right there. Did you hear how he broke him down? Calm and collective. He said, you really don't want to do that, man. Then you be committing a suicidal move. But what got me, right now, what got me and how I knew just from observing, I knew my man was a cool, calm, collective killer. And he handled his business. Yeah, he did not break stride. He sipped on his beer still, right? You see? He sat his beer down, calm and collected, after he was verbally threatened, right? He was threatened. That man said he was going to choke him. He told him, you really don't want to do that. Then you be committing a suicidal move, man. Sit down, man. Let's talk about this. Because he knew he could have broke him up real quick. Definitely got a kick out of that, man. If y'all get a chance, check that video out as well, man. Check that video out as well, man. We killing it right now, man. Here is the final finale, right? This is the finale. I'm gonna stop this. This is one of the classic scenes from The Wire. This is season 3. This is when the transition was going on, when Avon and number 1 with young Marlo. Marlo was coming up in the ranks and he was taking over. There was a power struggle. Stringer Bell, who I like to call Snake, right? A lot of you YouTubers, y'all are stringers. Y'all are snakes, right? He was robbed, right? Well, he wasn't robbed. He, like Avon said, he was playing those away games, right? It was like a lot of you YouTubers, you guys play away games. And he won against the Green. And Clay Davis, the downtown sushi. Remember Clay Davis? Shit. That's his line. Clay Davis got him. Rocked him to sleep. Got him for like, I think half a zip, like $250,000 or more. And then he wants Slim Charles, who's a hitter. Slim Charles is a soldier. He busts his gun. He puts in that pain. But he wanted Slim Charles to take out a politician. He wanted him to take out a politician. Crash dummies. You get a crash dummy. You get one of these guys that sit around online doing nothing. Well, that's a crash dummy mission. And that's what Avon basically told you. Don't get a rough and tumble guy like what's his name? Because you killed, well, that's an assassination. You take out a downtown suit, a politician, the whole world's going to take notice. The state police, the federal police, everybody. You don't send a Slim Charles to do that. You send a crash dummy. But man, that was a classic scene right there, man. And then Stringer, Snake, like I like to call him, all his backdoor dealings, slowly but surely caught up to him. Brother Muzone, shout out to Brother Muzone, right? And Omar Little eventually caught up to him, and they took him out. They took him out. But look, even then, right? Old Snake had no honor. Still had no honor, right? Knowing he backdoored those two guys, and they got to it. They found out, and he's still Snake, no honor, right? Right before they took him out, how did he give it up? It's about money. Or he was trying to buy his way. Look, this is what these snakes do. These devils, they always think they can buy. They can buy, right? But you probably can't, because so many people sell themselves short. They sell their souls. So he thought he could buy these guys. It was like, this ain't about your money, bro. Your boy, he gave you up, right? It was business. They was coming to answer the call. And that's what I tell people. When you cross people, be mindful of who you're crossing. Because some people be like, all right, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you, man. I don't play those games, man. I'm straight up, man. And see, this snakes, the internet guys, they love to do it. I caught one today. I jumped in this chat. I seen it. Hey, look, I didn't even get at him. I seen another fan guy in the chat, and I added him because I said, damn, look at you. I see you around. I told you I'll be everywhere. I see everything. But I seen when I dropped my comment in there, it shook him up because he's another snake that talked crazy on my name, my business, my brand, my legacy. Never apologize, right? These guys don't never apologize, man. But he sat on his live today and talked about, yo, if I'm wrong, if I'm this. No, brother, you Blair Cobb me. You told me I was ugly. Why are you looking at me like that? And I'm gonna be respectful. If you said that to me in my face, I might have punched you. I might have stole you out. Ugly. What are you looking at me like that for, brother? Don't look at me like that. I might have punched on you, man. What are you talking about? You all right? We don't do those things. But you never apologize. And look at you now. You just look goofy like the rest of these crash dummies with no motion that speak on boxing. Like, where's your emotion at? The year is closing out. You have no growth. But check the vibes right here.
I need you to hit somebody.
Who we hitting?
Clay Davis.
The Clay Davis?
Hey,
Downtown Clay Davis?
That's supposed to mean something to me, man. That nigga needs to be got.
Shit, string murder ain't no thing. But this here is some assassination shit.
I tell
man.
you getting somebody, you getting them. I ain't asking.
Damn, String, I don't know.
Nigga, I gotta remind who the fuck you work for. Hey, I think Slim gonna have to sit this one out, boss. So you finna go hit a state senator now, huh? Yo, you kill a downtown nigga like that, the whole world gonna stand up and take
notice.
I'm talking about the state police, federals, all of that. You need a day of the jackal type motherfucker, basically, to do shit like that. Not a rough and tumble nigga like Slim.
Rough tumble.
We took our money, man. I seen it coming. Well, you gotta go. Nah, you a fucking businessman. You wanna handle it like that. You don't wanna get all gangster wild with it and shit, right? What I tell you about playing them fucking away games?
Playing them away games, man. Playing them away games, man.
They saw your ghetto ass coming from miles away, nigga. You got a fucking beef with them?
That's on you.
That shit is on you.
Handle that, man. Don't handle that. Yo, Avon was cold, man. Shout out to Avon Barksdale, man. One of the best series of all time on HBO, man. Classic, man. And that, season 1, all the seasons was hard, but season 3, the transition, 4 and 5, it was, man, why it was dope. Even season 2, when they did the docs, it was about the dock workers and how the drugs was getting smuggled over here. That was a good season 2. But man, classic show, man. Hopefully you guys are digging the sauce tonight, man. We just switched it up a little bit. A little bit. Right? Hopefully, like I said, man, this is what we gotta do. Sometimes you have to switch it up, right? Especially when people attempt to let's see something. Hold on. What? Get out of here. Are you kidding me? This is hilarious. That's dead. Sorry. Somebody just sent me a request, a Zelle request. No. Absolutely not, right? Absolutely not, man. The nerve of these people, right? And look, I asked for $30 on my live tonight. Did not get it, right? We did not get it, but I'm still here, still rocking and rolling, right? What I am going to do now, I will put the chat, I will put the link, right? Now, I know a lot of y'all are not going to click the link, and it is what it is. It doesn't matter, right? But I will offer the link out because, like I said, I covered most of my time. Well, no, I do got one more. Hold on. I got one more. This right here, I forgot. Let me get to this.
Typical.
Yo, these, right? Look, 3 of my favorite running backs, right? I have my 5 favorite running backs, right? You guys are going to be upset. My 5. 3 of my 5 are right there. 3 of the 5 are right there. The 4th is not in that picture, Barry Sanders. Love Barry Sanders, right? Now, I know you guys are saying, who's the 5th? Is it Emmitt Smith? Is it Thurman Thomas, right? Emmitt Smith, I liked him, but it was like, to me, Emmitt Smith, he had a line, right? He had a line that, back in the day, Dallas was the shit. He had the line, man. Emmitt Smith did not make my list. You know who made my list? 'Cause I used to play football too. I stopped playing after the 9th grade. I was like, I'm done. When I used to be a fullback, I used to run the ball. I was nice. I didn't know what it is. Football, because I like to fight, man. When dudes hit you hard and you carry the ball, I wasn't with that. I played basketball. I played everything. I was nice. Jerome Bennis, that's my top 5. I love Jerome Bennis, man. Jerome Bennis was my guy. I'm glad he got a Super Bowl. Hopefully he can move around now because remember, he put it down. He used to come and walk. That's how hard he played. It was a close second. Close second on my list. 2 giant guys, man. Brandon Jacobs and Otis Anderson. And then I have Emmitt Smith. Because to me, like Emmitt Smith, man, if you put any these guys in that system with that line, they would have did crazy numbers. But those 3 guys right there, Marshawn Lynch, Eric Dickerson, and Adrian Peterson, man, those are my guys, right? And this is Marshawn Lynch. He's talking to them, and he's saying how they wasn't the prototypical running back because they're tall and long. And Eric Dickerson is going to be like, I was 6'3", 225. And Marshawn Lynch is going to lose. Like, God damn, he was a big nigga. He didn't know he was that big and tall. But man, Eric Dickerson had the stride, man. That was my guy. I had the throwback jerseys. I was a throwback guy. I had the Eric Dickerson. Eric Dickerson was the man. But let's get a catch up on some of this sauce right here.
When I think running back, like I'm the typical prototype, but y'all body frames is different. Like, I remember saying, you were 6'2", 215, 217?
Yeah.
And then you were 6'3",
225.
Damn, you a big ass dude.
I was a big guy. I was a big guy. Yeah.
And you were smooth as fuck.
Well, my thing was, I was a track guy.
I'm telling you,
I ran track. I was a sprinter. So, I sprinted, played football. people ask me, said, what was your greatest attribute as a running back? I said, well, first of all, I was tough. I didn't miss games, but my acceleration from 0 to 60 miles, like I can stop and I can be
cold, man.
I'd be gone like a little guy, even though I was big. That was me.
Now look, there's a lot of guys that could have got on that list as well, right? Yeah, we could have put OJ on there, right? We could have put the Juice, right? We could have put the Juice on there, but OJ didn't make my list. But he's on it. Like if I do a top 10, OJ's definitely in that. But that's just my list, right? But he definitely could have had OJ in there, Marcus Allen, Bo Jackson. Well, had a short career, but Bo was the man as well. Bo was the man. Shout out to Christopher White in the building. Salute, good brother. Appreciate those comments on that content I dropped earlier. You know, appreciate the support. You know, Chris, you want to come on? Chris, you want to come on? I'm pretty much done. I got my topics out the way. If you want to come on, Chris, just give me a shout. I'll send you the link. I'll shoot the link to you. You know, because I'm pretty much done. I'm killing it, man. I came here. I got it in. You know, I hit my hour mark. It is cold and wet outside, man. I really didn't want to come in. I was like, yo, we had our Christmas party. I ate good. I'm gonna hit the gym up in a little while. But I was like, I need to go to the gym. That's why you see I'm in my gym gear right now, man. If anybody wants to pull up, man, you know, pull up, let me know. I'll be down there, you know, friendly fades, and, you know, if that's what we're into, right? If that's what we're trying to do, right? Just let me know. I'm there. The equipment is in the trunk. You know, the gloves stay on deck. You know, let me know. Just let me know. I'm here. You know, you do have options. But CW, if you want to come on, let me know. We didn't really go into much boxing like that. We did, right? I just talked about a lot of the goofies, right? Because I'm leaving those guys alone, man. Those guys been jive turkeys, secretly hating and jealous for so long, flashes, with no growth, man. They got to show me their growth, man. We going into 2025, man. I have showed my growth not only in this boxing game, period, but now as a content creator, right? Because look, y'all don't watch me, y'all don't support me, but yet I got my channel monetized again. And I don't sit around a whole bunch of crash dummies. I don't have to network with you fake guys, because a lot of you guys are so fake. And that's why you're not growing, because you're not authentic. You don't support nothing. And I don't sit around you type of guys, man. I come around and say, nah. And if you have a problem, like I said, come to the gym. Come to the gym, man. I'm very accessible, man. I'm accessible, man. You know, come to the gym. I'll do you like the homie right here. Look, this is how I do guys now, Chris. Look, I don't know if you got in here late, Chris. I do them like this now. I do brothers like this. Come to the gym, man. Right? We could do it just like this. Look, we could do it just like this. I'm gonna leave this on repeat. That's how I do any of y'all.
Shit, I choking? Yeah. You don't want to do that, man. You don't really mean that.
The info station.
I know you don't really mean that. Then you'll be doing a suicidal move. You fucked up. Sit down, man. Just talk, man.
Yeah, man.
Shit, I choking? Yeah. You don't want to do that. You don't really mean that.
The info station.
Yeah, that's how I do it, man. I'm telling you. That's how I do it, man. Yo, you don't really want to do that, man. You don't really want to do that, man. This shows, man. If you come on every day and you're just getting wasted, you don't really want to do that, man. You don't want to do that. But CW, if you want to come on, let me know, man. I touched on my speaker point. I'm ready to put my feet up, man. You know I can do that in here, right? You know I can do that, right? If I wanted to throw these black Air Force Ones up on the table right now, I can do that, man. I could do that, man. Donate to the channel, refresh the super chat. The goal was $30, right? The goal was $30 tonight, right? Now, you know, normally, like I said, my consulting fee is way much more than that. But this is just me, you know, blogging and, you know, doing the YouTube thing. But you see, I didn't really give too much boxing out. I'm not, you know, I'm not doing that, man. You know, I'm just not. I know the vibes, right? Did you see the boxing voice, right? The boxing voice. Shout out to Ness. I caught that. I commented on it. The Earl Spence. Now they're saying that he's cutting the line. Who talked about that, right? I think me and my man dropped the video. Bad News and Shanewz. I specifically stated that, right? And you know why it's always good to have receipts, guys. Look, let's pull the receipt up, man. Let's pull up the receipt on that, right? We have receipts over here, man. Now, like I said, the boxing voice, let's drop the video. But I clearly, that's why you see what I did, right? I put my joint on members only. Members only, right? And the reason why I took it to members only, it's a couple reasons, man. Because I know, right? See, I want y'all to catch this, right? The reason why I took some of my content, the newer content now with the channel monetized, to members only, because these guys want you to believe that nobody's watching me. But you see how I just said my channel got monetized again? Because the people are actually watching me. They just don't comment. They don't want to acknowledge it, right? So what I did was now, that full interview, which has millions of gems in it, is over 37 minutes. But I only dropped the Boots Ennis piece. I dropped the Earl Spence, two of the Earl Spence's pieces, and another piece. That's it. But if you look at the influencer of the influencers, the moment I dropped the Earl Spence, Ness and the boxing voice, who have many, you know, I don't call them spies. They have a research team. They pick up on things, right? Now, they picked up on this. Look, 26 views is showing. That one. The other one right here is only showing 16 views. But out of those 16 or 26, the boxing voice picked up on it. Look.
What brings you in?
My money keeps growing.
Savings growing?
Uh-huh.
Checking too?
Yeah.
Low rates on loans?
Yes.
Itis.
That's why I asked you about Earl Spence earlier, because I'm like, this is a guy that hasn't been active. He's gonna get in there and get a title shot. I don't think, you know, he you know, it's a 50-50 fight, but you're a fighter. You know, when you're not in the ring, and you know, for
I'm gonna say you ain't, when you're not in the ring, especially for that long. I don't think you at your best.
Exactly.
I don't think he gonna be the best Earl Spence. He gonna be the best Earl Spence that he can be. I think he can be that, but I don't think he gonna be like a consistent like he was if he was consistent and just in the fighting he fought 6 months ago or 4 months ago. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm like I said, it's not no easy fight. I ain't gonna lie. I'm favorite
Farm Door.
I'm
glad you shed a light on that, man, because you're a fighter. You know, a lot of these fans, they can be delusional. They come on and they be like, oh yeah, he's gonna know. He's not. He's not. Like, fighting is different, man. Fighting is different. Like, especially at that elite level. When you're talking that world class, world champion level, you can't be out the ring XYZ amount of time and think you're just gonna thrust in there and hit the game winning shot like Jordan or something, man. It's gonna work like that in boxing, man.
Yeah, I'm a.
Oh, he said, "Oh, hold on. We got a Cleveland question here, right?" He said, I need to ask you. Yeah, shout out to Christopher White. James. That was Christopher White, right? LeBron James fan for Charlie. Are you a LeBron James fan?
Oh yeah, I'm a LeBron James fan. I'm definitely a LeBron James fan.
Yeah, he said he's definitely a LeBron James fan. Somebody else said they got Fondora too, man. Yeah, that's a tough fight, man. That's a tough fight, man. Fondora, man.
Young, more active, 6'6". It's just a lot going against. It's a lot going against Errol Spence right now. You know what I'm saying?
And then you add the fact that he's gonna have a new coach.
I forgot about that. New coach.
Yeah.
New coach, car accident, his last loss, inactivity, age, height, reach.
You can't tell some of these people these things though, man. They don't know, man. They have no clue, man. They have no clue.
But he got the experience though. So
no clue. They have absolutely no clue.
Got so much experience at this point. He a world champion, unified world champion.
Unified. Yeah, how you feel about this? Speaking on that, you see the WBO shut them down. The WB, if they do fight, the WBL belt won't be on the line, man. How you feel about that?
It makes sense. He ain't fought in 2 years.
He ain't fought in 2 years, man. Talk that shit, Charles. That's a fact, man. Man ain't fought in 2 years. Look, I'm gonna play this one right here, and then the boxer was had to run with the sauce, man. I'll tell you, man. Now who watches it? Right? He cut the line, man.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Sebastian Fondora, right? WBC. You was in line for the WBC. You, Sergey Buyachich.
Yeah.
Right? Virgil Ortiz, another guy over there, which was a Golden Boy. But yet they are letting Earl Spence jump the line and get the title shot. What's your thoughts on that, man?
Jump the line.
My thoughts on it is it's a business first.
Yeah, they let Earl Spence jump the line. Right? Now when you look, here it is right here. Look what he said. Earl Spence doesn't deserve to skip the line. Y'all see that? 3 hours ago, the Boxing Voice. I'm going to play it. Yeah, I'm going to play it right now, right? This is the Boxing Voice's video.
See, you saying you don't need to start over. We saying you don't need to skip the line. How the fuck you lose and you move up without fighting and you get a unified title shot? That's skipping the line. That ain't starting in the back.
How real was that, man? But they don't watch the news. Watch out, news. They don't watch.
Right?
Yeah.
Sebastian Fondora, right? WBC. You was in line for the WBC. You, Sergey Buyachich.
Yeah.
Right? Virgil Ortiz, another guy over there, which was a Golden Boy. But yet they are letting Earl Spence jump the line and get the title shot. What's your thoughts on that, man?
Receipts right there, baby.
My thoughts on it.
Man, it's great to have receipts, man. Shout out to Ness and the Boxing Voice, man. It's cool, right? It's cool when they do it, man. But it's a problem when Sauce does, man. But you heard Ness say he skipped the line right here. Skip the line, man. Shout out to Ness and the Boxing Voice. Oh, my God, CW cannot come on. You know, CW is always welcome to come on. Yeah, CW, I know the film. I'm not Christmas shopping. I spent a lot of Christmas money, right? Tablets and all that. So I got to make me some money tomorrow, man. I should have been making it right now, but I said, you know what? I haven't done one of these, right? I'm on a different, recording schedule. I said I'm going to do two. Two, give or take 2 to 3, right? This is one for the week. Maybe tomorrow we're supposed to get a little snow. Will be 2. And I think next week I'm not really going to be doing nothing because it's Christmas week. I want to just chill with the family, kick it, do the Christmas thing, man. But I definitely got in here today. Took care of business, right? How are we looking, man? How are we looking? Are we looking good? I appreciate the 5 likes over there. I don't know how many likes I got on the StreamYard. But yes, hit the like button on the StreamYard as well. Also, donate to the channel, man. I know. Donate to the channel. Listen, all we're doing is growing. So I know it eats a lot of you guys up. You don't want to donate to the channel. You probably didn't want to see me get monetized again. But at the end of the day, when you are official, and that's one thing about the news by Shanewz, I'm official. I'm not a follower. I don't need to network with followers. I don't need to network with guys with no motion. Because one thing about actual growth and a real work ethic, I'm going to walk you down. I'm going to walk you down. And just know if you are a stringer bell type, a snake, and you attempted to snake me, just because I did not address it then and there does not mean that I'm not coming back around like Brother Muzone. The news by Shanewz. Hopefully y'all caught and enjoyed the sauce tonight. I think that pretty much touched all the topics. Did you see my video? Well, hold on. You know what? I'm rocking videos. But let me promote my daughter. All right, let me promote my daughter. Shout out to Gumbo, and I think that somebody else might have commented on that. I told you that is one of my pride and joys. Yes, a lot of people commented on this video. They know I killed it. Shout out to Four Corners of Fight Night X. They laughed. They know I killed it, man. Simple but effective. Simple but effective. But yes, let me go to Coach Mean's video. Coach Mean did a fire video yesterday with my assist. We tried. Those chicken nuggets are good. Here it is, right here, man. You know she's ready. She's the star already, man.
Why is everyone spiraling about YouTube banning ad blockers?
Yeah, she's a young
Chill.
star already.
You can just
man.
use Pi.
She's
This
just
is
too
Pi.
young right
It's
now
a
to
free
have the
Chrome
channel
extension
to
that blocks
herself.
ads on YouTube, Twitch, Spotify, and
I would let her run it right now by herself. But you know, you have a lot of creeps out here.
This is the Taco Bell. Taco Bell got nuggets, man.
Nuggets.
I'll show you the nuggets, right? I'm gonna try the nuggets.
I'm trying the ranch.
Yes, that's the ranch, spicy ranch.
It's the fire ranch sauce.
Yes, she got the fire ranch. I got the jalapeno honey mustard, and also the Bell sauce. The Bell sauce is like a watered down Chick-fil-A. Right,
I've never tried.
Here's the nugget. I'm gonna try the nugget by itself first.
Very crunchy.
Very crunchy.
They're well crunchy. They were good, though, man.
The nugget ain't that bad. All right, now I'm gonna dip it in the sauce. This is the jalapeno. Jalapeno. You can't see. You gotta come in the camera. They can't see you right there. There you go. Jalapeno. A jalapeno honey mustard. Let's see what it's saying for y'all.
Yeah, the sauces. Hold on, let me stop this. Let me stop it, right?
Now,
Yo, all of the sauces, right? I ain't gonna front. The sauces are fire. My favorite was the watered down Chick-fil-A when they got like a Chick-fil-A sauce. Because the ranch and honey mustard jalapeno, they're spicy. But the nuggets, I was surprised. The nuggets are actually good. They're very crunchy. Listen, if we're rating, they're because they're like boneless wings, alleged, right? They're chicken nuggets, but they're like more like boneless wings. I like them. I will go there if I had the choice. Wingstop. Wingstops are way bigger though. I'll give them Wingstop the side. But the nugget overall, like a plain nugget with no sauce, I'm going to Taco Bell. Taco Bell, they were good. Maybe it was yesterday. I gotta get them again, right? Maybe it was yesterday, and you know, I didn't expect that. My expectancy was like very, very low, right? But I was blown away, man. I was like, yo, these shits is actually good. These shits is good. They were good, man. It was all three of the sauces are fire. But look at Coach Green doing her thing, man. Promote your babies, man.
I'm going to put it into the spicy ranch. Spicy ranch.
All right, that ain't bad.
Okay. Now we're gonna try
It does got that
fire
kick.
ranch sauce.
It does got that kick. The jalapenos, all right, yeah. I like the jalapeno. All right, good brother. What's up?
No, that's a custodian that goes to my
Your school.
Yeah. So.
Now you see how look. I gotta stop it right there just to put this out there for y'all. Now you see when you're really popping, respectfully, you see how people know you, right? And you see how we was doing a video, and the guy from the school, the custodian, shout out to him, he knows us because we're active in our community, right? Now I didn't edit that out. I left that in just to show that, right? You see how green goes down? Yes, I said I know him, but yeah, that was a great bonding too with my daughter. Now she wanted to do more Warhead videos. I said, "Now Warhead has to pay us. We completed our obligation with them." And the Taco Bell, when we should have got paid from Taco Bell, but there was talk. Like one thing about my kids, right? I added Taco Bell. Maybe we can work something out. Maybe they give us they throw us something, right? But as of yet, they didn't throw us nothing. But if you watched the live yesterday, I said we was gonna go there, and I was like, you know what? Let's put out content because I'm a content creator, right? I was like, we're gonna try these because they was talking about it the other day. They was like, "Daddy," you know. See, when you're tapped in with your kids, a lot of y'all not really tapped in like that. It shows, man. But when you're tapped in with your kids, like the viral Pizza Hut, Domino Pizza, and all that, your kids be telling you all these things. And I was like, yo, this is excellent content. Let's do it. And it came out fire, man. Shout out to Gumbo, man. And who else? CW, my man Champ 5. A lot of people gave me good responses on IG. I like IG. You know what it is? I'm gonna tell you. Look, I'm gonna show you something about my IG. My IG be rocking. See, YouTube, right? This is what I be trying to tell you. YouTube is smoke and mirrors. A lot of dudes sit on YouTube because you could buy views on all these joints, right? Let me show y'all something real quick, right? All right. You see how my views is right here. Look, a lot of these same videos are on what's the name as well. But look at the numbers that they do on Instagram, right? Now on YouTube, but it's a consistency with my numbers though. Look. It's a consistency with these numbers. Look, Coach Green, 53, 140, 152, right? Marley video, or this is the video I did on USA Boxing, 372, 320, 183, 183, 300, 466, 898, right? 343, 787, right? Consistency. That lets me know, right? This is Instagram. Now, Instagram, I don't, right? But when I come on to YouTube, this is how I knew. When guys was always telling me how I don't do views, I was like, yo, that's bullshit. I'm not paying for views on YouTube, but I do a lot of views. And then if we take it to Facebook, but I don't think I have my Facebook hooked up on here. I do big numbers on Facebook like that, 8,000, stuff like that. So I was always saying, I'm like, yeah, YouTube has been smoke and mirrors. It's just that I don't buy into their system. I don't buy into their system. So of course, they're not going to give me the lane. But look, when they do try to show my real numbers, right? Look, when they do, let the real numbers get a glimpse, right? 117. See, these are the real numbers, 220. That coincides with what's going on Instagram, right? And it wasn't till recently that they started doing this, right? Because I was pointing that out, like, yo, y'all are on y'all felonious. Look at this one right here. Look, this one almost did 1,500, right? 3-hour live stream, almost 4-hour live stream. Just early this morning when I started getting gas to the battery ran out when we was putting on the plow. But almost 1,500, right? See, this is what I'm really doing on the low, man. They can't hide it no more. Yo, they can't. Because they, look, they try to, right? But you know, they got to come clean now, man, because the consistency has been killing them. You stay consistent, man. Consistency is key in anything in life, man. And a lot of people aren't consistent. They're consistent crash out, they're consistent flashes, try to jump in the lane, but they're not consistent at what they're trying to do. Make your own lane, make your own motion. But hey, what do I know, man? This is the Source Experience. We're going to wrap this up. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this Friday night Source live in the studios, man. And yo, next time I'll put the board out. If the board was out, I'll use the board, right? Because that's the board that I use for the media mentorship program. You know, for those that are interested, man. And it opens up a lot of doors, man. You know, I have a vast network. If you know, you know, right? But stay loyal, like Richard Coleman's gonna say, right? Stay loyal, and God will always bless those that are loyal. I've always been loyal, even when they tried to lie on me. And they can't lie and they can't hide no more.
But then, being loyal, God always bless people who are very loyal.
Yes. Salute, man. Once again, man, this is Jackal Fitness with the champ, Richard Comey. Havoc in the building as always.
We are in the hurt business.
Hey,
you guys. A shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast. You guys enjoy it. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Yo, you know who it is. It's Chop Chop Coley, one and only. I'm a Hall of Fame legend right here. I'm here with the sauce, y'all. We gonna chop it up real soon. Back in the kitchen with Chop Chop Kitchen.
Yeah, you know.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimu-Kailua. I'm a top-rated knockout, and I want to give a shout-out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
This is your boy Jamel Simplify Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Simplify, salute.
Yes, you know the vibes.